Welcome to the Arkansas State Clinical Education for the PTA program. I'm Farley Schweigert, the DCE. Today I want to talk about problem solving in the clinic. Our students here at Arkansas State are measured on three different areas: their cognitive ability, their psychomotor ability, and their professionalism. We look at those three areas throughout the program. That's how our curriculum is tailored, and those are the three areas that we continue to want to look at in the clinic. That's why the CPI is a good tool for us to really look at a good measurement across the board for all three of those areas. However, we all know that incidents happen in the clinic and problems arise. And I just want to kind of talk through today on how we want to work through all of those things. So if it's something that you can just, have a conversation with our students at that level and nip it in the bud there, then let's do that by all means. If it stays at that level, but you want to have a conversation with me about that, you'll have my cell phone number. Send me an email, send me a text, call me, and I'll be happy to support you with that. The way the clinical education program is set up here, it kind of happens at lightning speed. The whole program actually happens at lightning speed. And it's very important to have those conversations early. If there is something that continues to build, the sooner we can get a handle on it, the better it is for all parties involved. If it is something that we need to have a conversation about, I am here to support both you and the student and to facilitate that conversation. So how that typically works is you give me a call, you send me an email, we have a conversation about that. Then we will set up a Zoom call or clinic visit, and we'll have a conversation with both you and the student, or separately as the need may arise, and we'll go from there. When that happens, we'll document that. Here we call that typically a learning contract, so that the student knows what the incident was, what actions we want corrected, how we want them corrected, and what the consequences are if those actions are not met or if they are met. Here at Arkansas State, we're very big on chain of command. So if it's something you guys can handle and you just need support from me behind the scenes, I'm more than happy to do that. If it is something that we need to have a conference about, then we'll do that. And we'll continue to go through that process as the need arises. On the flip side, if the student calls me and has an issue, we talk that out and I get all the information from them. A lot of times it's something that I can coach them through on how to have a professional conversation and facilitate it that way. If it is something that we need to have a conversation about after I gather that information from the student, then I'm going to simply give you a call and say, hey, this is a word on the street. Help me understand what's going on so that I can help both of you guys. And we'll facilitate a professional conversation that way. That way, everybody's on the same page, everybody knows what's going on, and we can continue to have a good quality clinical education experience for our students and for you. If you have any questions about anything, by all means, feel free to contact me. And like I said, early on, the earlier we can get these incidences, problems, concerns addressed, the better. Even if it is something, no matter what area it falls in, I have found in my clinical experience that the hardest issues to deal with are typically in professionalism. They're kind of a gray area. We have a scale, we have a program that the students are very familiar with on how to kind of quantify those professional skills that we'd like to see. If it is a clinical issue, a psychomotor issue, you know, we have other ways to help both you and the student work through that. If it's a cognitive issue, we'll address that as well. If it is a tardy, if it's an absence, if it's just a concern, text me, send me an email. I want this to be an interactive experience for everybody. And like we talked about in the last video, the student's ability to pass a clinical education experience uh, does not fall solely on the shoulders of the CI. It is a combination, there's a lot of weight put on the CPI for both the student perspective and the CI perspective, but it's a combination of getting everything turned in, how the CI is graded and handled, and having conversations with me. So I'm here to support you. There's a lot of things going on to get them through their clinical education experience and make sure it is a good quality experience for everybody. So if you need anything, by all means, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching this video, and wolves up.